Hi Aries, welcome to your week ahead tarot with me, Raphael from Radiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, these readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant sign. Whether you're a sun, moon or rising sign Aries, it's for you. There's no astrology in these. They are just purely tarot for those of you that would like to know. And also, remember, they are general readings. Not everything's going to resonate with everybody. That is just fine. Here in the Radiant Nation, we use our own discernment. With that said, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So I'm going to pop these to the side and we're going to go in. So I do want to mention this month's clearing cohort will be going live shortly, but I do want to mention in advance for those of you that would like to know, this month's subject and theme is going to be love. All right, so if you've ever thought, you know what, I've got love problems, love blocks, love challenges, love issues, etc., this is likely to be the clearing cohort for you. Now, this week, your key to the week is the Devil card, right? Now, in a lot of ways, the Devil card can be a very challenging card, but on the positive side of this, it does suggest that you are committed 100% to changing an experience that you're having and making sure that something gets done about it. It's almost like you're really holding to the idea that some sort of change needs to happen, and it's like you're hell-bent on making it happen regardless of what it takes. Now, when it comes to the challenges, this does suggest that in all of these different areas that we're going to look at over the course of this week, it's almost like you can only see that there's one way that something can be done and you're refusing to look at things from any other different angles. Watch out for that, because when we're so rigid, very often we miss things that are really just staring us right in the face. Now, when it comes to your actions and options, you've got the Ace of Pentacles, so you are determined to make a financial change and or commitment. For a lot of you, it looks like there's some kind of appointment. This could be like a job interview, it could be something to do with a home or a property. There's something here that you're really focused on right now. That kind of, like, to me, this, it's like it almost suggests that it's like you're determined to make something happen. Now, what this tells me is, because you've got the Devil card here, you are pushing for this, Aries, right? There's some area of your life where an appointment, maybe a consideration, a desire, maybe a move, a change of home, change of location, change of job, whatever the case might be. Something is on hold and you're not taking that for an answer this week. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Sometimes we do have to push for the things that we want, right? But with this Ace of Pentacles, taking your time is the way to go. I'm not saying don't push it through. I'm not saying don't be forceful if you feel that that's what you need to do. What I am saying is just don't get lost in the sauce, right? Now, that being said, in terms of the options that are available to you, the Ace of Pentacles does suggest that whatever options or offers that are on the table right now, they are solid, right? You can count on them. They're just likely to unfold over a period of time as opposed to immediately. Now, for your communications and conversations, you've got the Three of Swords, right? So you've got the Three of Swords here with the Devil card. Now, the Three of Swords, in terms of communications, this week, there are going to be some deal breakers. I'm really sorry to say that, and there's no getting around it, right? This is the Three of Swords. You've got the Devil card here as your key to the week, which means that some of the conversations that you do have this week are likely to have, an element of being a deal breaker around them. Now, when it comes to those of you that are studying, those of you that are in some form of academia, the Three of Swords actually suggests that there is a viewpoint that you are going to be expected to let go of or back down from, and it's actually going to serve you in the long run. This isn't about selling out on your beliefs. It's about knowing when you get new information. So I'll give you an example. When I study new things about tarot and astrology and numerology, I would consider myself at least kind of well versed. But when I'm presented with new information, if it really resonates with me and it makes sense and it's actually, performing well, I'm happy to change my beliefs, right? I'm not so hard-headed to say that my way is the only way that it can be done and that there's nobody else in the world that can be right. And this is one of those times where You are going to be presented with solid information, and your hard-headedness is going to be expected to give way. It might feel really painful. You might feel like you're losing face to do this, but actually, in the long run, it's going to serve you very well. For those of you that are employed by somebody else, similar kind of thing. For a lot of you that are employed, you might get news that that job offer, that the promotion, maybe it went to somebody else that was more qualified. You know, when you hear those words, you just want to scream at somebody, right? I know how you feel. Trust me, I've been there. But this might be one of those times where actually you dodge a bullet. It feels painful in this moment because it's like, shit, I didn't get what I wanted. But actually, this is serving you well and better for later, I assure you. For those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people that work for themselves, this is a client that is leaving you this week, right? Or potentially for some of you, maybe you're firing a client. Now, if you've been with me long enough, you will have heard me say, it happens rarely for me, but over the course of my career, I have fired a few clients. I'm not obligated to serve anybody, right? I do my best because I believe I'm here to serve humanity. I believe I'm here to be of service to humanity, but I'm not here to be its doormat or its servant. If I say no, I say no, right? My agency and my free will come into everything that I do, just like it does for you, right? And Aries being the ultimate sign of free will, you guys know what I'm talking about. For those of you that are retired and no longer working for any reason, this is something that came really close to being reconciled that you very quickly realize is not going to happen. And I'm really sorry to say that, but again, in the long run, you are going to see that actually this serves you better. For your love and relations, you've got the Six of Cups. So for those of you that are single and looking, there could be a reconnection from the past. Actually, I think it will be you that does the reaching out. So you could be sending the I miss you text. Maybe you are I don't know, reaching out to a past lover. Maybe you accidentally, stumble on their profile or something and you click on it and it's like, oh, holy crap. And if they say hi, say hi. Look, Six of Cups with the Three of Swords, it's not going to be a reconciliation. You're not getting back together with them. Just going to tell you straight up. However, it could go a long way for your healing and their healing for you guys to be in a civil place of conversation. For those of you that are partnered, married, or in long-term commitments, there's a chance for you to get back to the honeymoon phase, right? And especially for those of you that have had problems over the last, let's say, 3 to 6 months in your relationship, this could go a long way to fixing things or moving things forward. But with that Devil card, it does suggest it's going to need open, honest communication. And then for your money and materials, you have the Page of Wands. So I just want to mention, if you would like to get a personal reading with me, you can do so on the link in the description box below. For your money and materials, you've got the Page of Wands. This week, you are getting active and creative about new ways that you can make money. Ace of Pentacles with the Page of Wands. And you've got this with the Devil card. There's something here that you see or perceive as a money-making opportunity that maybe the people around you can't see. And it's almost like you're obsessed with this idea and everyone's like, I'm not sure this is a good idea. There are a lot of things that people out there think that are not a good idea. PayPal was one of them, right? When Elon Musk was designing that whole, or his version of whatever PayPal is now, a lot of people said it wasn't a good idea. Look at where it is, right? Again, I only ever really use him. It's not about the fact that I like him. He's just a really interesting character. And being an Aquarius, I find that quite stimulating. It's not necessarily that I agree with anything that he's doing or anything like that. So, save your comments, right? Save your breath, because I'll ignore you or delete your comment. Right. So there's something that you are obsessed with here. There's some money-making idea, enterprise, or scheme. I will say, if this is something that somebody offers you as a get-rich-quick scheme, it's a no, right? Three of Swords, you're going to end up being out of pocket. Don't do it. However, if this is an idea that you've had or you've been thinking about for some time and researching a lot and really getting fixated on, the chances are the reason you're fixated on it is because there's something there for you, all right? Now, when it comes to your physical health and vitality, this with the Devil card, that little twinge that you've had in your back for the last, I want to say 6 weeks, Go and get it seen to. Stop being an Aries, right? I'm brave, I can just tough it out. Stop being an Aries and go and get it seen to. All right. And then finally, when it comes to your home and environment, I actually like this for bringing some kind of exercise equipment into the home, maybe, carving out space for your own physical fitness or carving out space for your own creativity. It will be different for all of you, but I kind of like this. Now, with the Devil card, you might be really obsessed with doing this now, but it might not have much longevity. So I will say think about it if you feel like you might not see it through. All right, with that said, I also want to mention I have something really awesome coming for you around mid-month, so stay tuned for that. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.